We just, I'll explain to you what I just talked to them about. We're waiting for a photographer. The photographer from the World Newspaper thought this was going to happen at SWAC. And so she went out there. So she's on her way to be here. And so we can get started and just talk a little bit about what's going on. But the girls will sign together, and then we would like to have their parents to be able to come up at the end and have the parents stand behind them. Preferably your child. So, but you can stand behind whoever you would like. So anyway, stand behind them, and then we'll take a photo of the parents and the three girls. And we have George here from the World Newspaper, so we appreciate having him here. I just want to make a couple comments and then turn it over to Kathy. First of all, no doubt in my 12 years as an athletic director, this is the largest crowd we've ever had for a signing, so congratulations. That's pretty cool, the support that these girls have. So you can thank them for that, girls. That's pretty neat. The other thing that I asked Kathy earlier that I think is special is she believes in her time, and I know in my time here in athletics, this is the most girls, or the most athletes, let's put it that way, that have signed in 1 year. And we know we want to graduate it, but still, she's here representing us, and so that's really neat as well. And even along with that, I know this is the most athletes we've signed to go to post-athletics in my time here. And we have more to sign. We have some football yet to sign, but overall, we have a large group of athletes that are signing and going on and playing, and so that's great. And are represented very well. And obviously our swimming is going to be represented very well just across town here, not too far away, that we can watch them. And so while we're waiting, why don't we have the three of you just talk about why you chose to do what you're doing and why you chose to go where you're going, okay? And yours is going to be a little interesting, so let's ask you, because this is your, you've been out 1 year, so let's ask you.
Alright, so I'm going to SWAC to become a nurse, and at first I decided I didn't want to swim at all because I've been swimming since I was 7, so I kind of got a little burnt out on it. And then I was going to college and I decided that I really miss swimming. And so the coach came up to me and she asked me if I would like to join in the middle of the season, which I was really nervous about because I've been out of the pool for a year, or about a year. And so anyways, just in 3 days, I was back in the pool and swimming, and my first meet was horrible. And it was a little devastating, but I've been working really hard. And we were in Washington this last weekend, and I swam some personal best times, which was really exciting. And then I heard about these two girls signing, and I thought that was really exciting because I'm going to swim next year, I've decided. So I'm really excited for them to be on the team. It's really fun.
I want to go to SWAC to become a dental.
Hold it right real close.
I want to become a dental hygienist. To be honest with you, I did not want to swim at all. But I was convinced to do it, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity, so I decided to take it.
I decided to swim SWAC because since I was little, I've always wanted to be able to continue on and play sport or swim in college, and I'm just really thankful to be given this opportunity to be able to proceed in athletics.
So behind every good program is always an adult, typically, or adults, and we have been so fortunate during our time here at Marshfield. I want to say back to 1988. Am I right? I don't know why I remembered that, but this young lady here has been coaching since 1988, and obviously has built a very good program. But the thing that's been so impressive in my time working with her is how many student athletes she gets out. And this is her largest group, I think, or one of her largest groups she's ever had. And that is a sign of her relationships and her passion and commitment that she has for swimming And so we're very fortunate. Those who are with the program now, these three girls obviously, and those who the past and yet to come. So Kathy, we thank you so much, and I know you probably have some kind words to say about these three. So Kathy McKnight.
Thank you. Well, thank you all for being here, and this is really special today. I want to acknowledge, though, too, thank you, Greg, for all those nice words, but I've got Stephanie Nichols, who's a 2003 graduate of Marshfield, and she does an outstanding job, and I couldn't make all this stuff happen without Stephanie. So she's wonderful, and I'm very grateful that I have her. So it's been fun. I'm going to start with Alyssa because, originally she wasn't going to swim. She was kind of burnt out, and I get that. And but it's so fun. It just puts a smile on my face in the mornings when I see her down in the pool in her old lane where she swam in lane 6 and working hard and watching her, back in the water and seeing her really happy. And I think it's neat that she, got away from it for a little bit, but then decided that she really missed it. And you only pass through this time of your life once, and I think you guys need to remember that. And she was able to quit her job and get a scholarship and come back, and I'm just really proud of her, and it's really very, very fun to see her in the water. So I think it's pretty cool. Now Asha, she's one of my captains this year, and she's played soccer. Probably most all of you guys have known that. And Asha is just kind of dabbled in the club swimming, and you can always count on her to give you 110% in practice, in a meet. She's been a great captain this year, and I think just because she's played other sports and done a lot of other things and hasn't necessarily swum club that much, I think she's got a lot left in the tank, you know what I mean? So I think this SWAC deal is going to be a great experience for her, and it's great. I'm really blessed. I think these kids are going to do a great job, and I just think it's so great that they get this opportunity. Kaylani, another one that's done many sports throughout her years at Marshfield. She's dabbled in club swimming, softball, basketball, volleyball, everything. And I think this year, her senior year, oftentimes you see athletes maybe decide to do something a little bit different, make a change. And I know it's been a great change for us to have her in the water. And I think it's turned out to be a good change for her. And I just think it's wonderful that she, still has the opportunity to continue. And she's got to do a lot of things in high school, and I think that's great. So I couldn't be prouder of all of them. And anyway, thank you guys for being here.
So typically what we do now is we like to ask you, an audience, do you have any specific questions that you'd like to ask of them? Feel free to. Does anybody want to put them on the spot? Okay. Yes.
What are you guys going to be swimming in college? Your favorite strokes?
What's your favorite stroke in college?
Right now, college is way different than high school, so they're gonna have opportunities to swim different strokes or swims. Like in high school, I did the 100 breast, and in college, I do the 200, 100, and the 50 breast. So I am a breaststroker and an IMer.
My favorite stroke is freestyle, and I don't know what I'm going to be swimming in college, but Steph said I might be doing a lot of IM.
I like to swim back, stroke, and freestyle, and I'm not sure what I'll be swimming in college.
I'm sure the coaches will figure that out for them. It's usually how it happens when you get there. Any other questions for them? Okay. If there's no other questions, could we have their parents please come up? We have the parents come up, stand behind them. Or guardians. parents, guardians, if there are guardians as well. So we're going to put you on the spot. So if you don't feel like talking, that's fine, but maybe a few words that you'd like to say just about this moment.
Well, I'm kind of like Alyssa. We got a little bit burned out on this swim thing too, but now she's back into it. We're looking forward to watching her compete in college and see how far she can go with it.
Asha has been hounded by Kathy since she was in the 4th or 5th grade, and she's never given up, and this is where she is now. Thank you, Kathy.
We're proud of all the girls here. You know, it's a different world being on the swim team, and as a parent, you come and say, "What the heck are they doing? When are they doing it?" We've finally got all that figured out, and I'm really happy for the opportunity that Asha has to swim for Southwestern Oregon and to stay in the South Coast and get an education.
Gosh, I'll get emotional if you talk. When we first moved here 10 years ago, the first thing I did was sign my kids up for swimming. And Kathy, as you know, immediately we were her friends, because everybody's her friends. And she knew our names right away, and she's just been so good to us all these years. And Kalani's having a great time swimming for her this year. And so I'm really excited for her to go on swimming next year and that she has this opportunity.
I think swimming's a great sport. It's one of the few things that you can do when you get old, actually. And you know, when you get to be my age, it's you don't get together with people necessarily to go and wrestle or play football. You know, those days are over. But you can see down at the pool at Mingus, you still have people that are, even way older than I am, and they show up and they swim, and it's a great way to stay healthy and active. And I think it's a great sport to take you through college and life, and it has great lessons. And I'm really excited for them, and I think it's just a great opportunity.
I didn't know how to take that because Cliff said old and turned and looked at me. So I don't know what you were trying to insinuate there. Anyway, so what we would like right now, I don't know if you want to be, maybe I was going to have them sign together. Do you want to do it from there? Great. Okay. So most of you have signed looks like you have your letter of intent. Okay. So have you already signed your letters of intent? You have? Do you not have them?
Well, you weren't supposed to bring that up, Greg.
I know, that's all right. We're fine, I mean, we do that.
Okay.
No, we do that.
Yeah, that's her original.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
Okay,
that
gotcha.
you've signed them, that's great. We do this, we make it
Okay.
look like you're signing a letter. And that's fine, because you've already done that.
Yeah,
You've already
I said I
signed,
did.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
great. And that happens a lot of times because we do these things where you have to sign by a certain date, but then we come in here and we do this, so, because we can't do it and get it done. So, all right, girls, pick that pen up, and I'm gonna count to 3. I want you to sign together, and the photographer there will be taking some shots. 1, 2, 3, go for it. All right. We're done. That's the signing. Yeah. So congratulations, and I know that you have some cake and some refreshments. George, you probably want to talk to the girls. And so again, congratulations to you 3. We know you'll represent us very well, so thank you.